This is my Jeep. This is a stuck Jeep. And these are the Silver Lake Sand Dunes. Last week, I went to the 6th annual Silver Lake Sand Dunes Jeep Invasion in Mears, Michigan. We saw beautiful sunsets, drove trails, played in the sand, got stuck in the sand, saw cool Jeeps, lighthouses, and of course, we let it rip. This was a great weekend of exploration, and I'm so excited to share it with you. My name is Shane, and this is Seek the Open. Within minutes of arriving at the dunes, we spotted a stuck Jeep, which is a sight that I expected to see. I was ready to recover. I broke out my Factor 55 kinetic rope and soft shackle, thinking it would be a pull or two to pop them out of the deep sand they were stuck in. But it wasn't that easy. The woman driving the Jeep wasn't able to get her wheels to spin at all, and she was uncomfortable with how I was trying to yank her out. With her wheels completely locked up, we decided that pulling her down the hill while she remained in neutral would be a better plan. So I repositioned and began to pull. The front end of her Jeep started to slide into very deep sand, and my Jeep started to become stuck as well, as it became hard for me to reverse back up the hill after pulling. There weren't many other Jeeps out, and I wasn't with a group, but luckily another Jeeper saw what was going on and jumped in to help. At this point, the stuck Jeep began to slide towards wooden posts, so we repositioned the winch and pulled from 2 different angles. At this point, we disconnected the winch and I began to pull again with the rope. But again, I got stuck in the deep sand. I was unable to reverse, so we repositioned the winch and pulled some more. Thankfully, that was the last pull we needed. From this point, I was able to tow her out into the packed sand, and she was able to limp out of the dunes without much power and no reverse gear. The next day, we went into the forest. We do these trips to slow down, disconnect, and take in nature. The west coast of Michigan is full of beauty. From the bright blue lake, the sandy beaches, forest trails, and sand dunes, the terrain and scenery is like paradise. These trips are very special to me. Being able to step away from the stresses of everyday life helps me reconnect with myself and rejuvenate my soul. Out here, there are no distractions, and life just moves slower. We found an empty lake on a scenic trail away from it all. We made it. It's pretty cool. Nobody's here. This was just the type of day that we needed. Slow, sunny, shady, relaxing, and nature delivered. This was the most challenging obstacle we did all day, but sometimes it's nice to just take it easy. After that, we made our way back to camp, knowing that tomorrow would bring chaos on the sand dunes. Before we got into tearing up the sand dunes, we stopped and watched all the other Jeeps that were here for the invasion parade into the dunes. It's amazing how no two Jeeps are alike. Aside from their sheer off-road prowess, I think the uniqueness of each and every Jeep is what sets them apart from anything else on the road and on the trail. In this parade, we saw everything. JLs, JTs, JKs, TJs, CJs, original Gladiators, everything from stock to built, hard tops, soft tops, top down and roofless, 40s, 30s, beadlocks, and 20s. Rock crawlers, small crawlers, trail rigs to daily drivers. I mean, this parade brings people from all walks of life strung together by their passion for Jeeping. After all the Jeeps made it into the dunes, it was time to party. The Silver Lake sand dunes are unlike other dunes. The sand is soft and deep, making it easy to get stuck, even on relatively flat parts. I drive these dunes in 4-high. I have an automatic transmission and 2.0 turbo engine with e-torque. I use manual mode in first gear when I need to power up these sand hills or I want more control.
We're about as far as him.
I have a goal of hitting 500 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you're part of the 90% of unsubscribed viewers watching these videos, please consider subscribing. Thanks to all of you that have subscribed, liked these videos, or left comments. I love reading them and responding. After watching the drag races for a while, it was time for Michaela to drive. Michaela is my fiance, and this is her favorite Jeep event of the year. After going again this year, I have to say it's become my favorite event of the summer. Going fast and throwing this little two-door Jeep Wrangler around is so much fun, and unlike any off-roading that I've done. watch some more Jeeps make their way up Test Hill before heading to see one of the best views in all of the 4x4 world. If you haven't been to the Silver Lake Sand Dunes Jeep Invasion, make sure you get it on your bucket list. If you like the video, please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.